Oh, this is the collector on the corner here. I'm back here with this 350 again. I've run in another problem with it. Right here, around here, you look, right there, that is rusted out. I can stick my fingers up under there. And I was looking up in there with a light and I could see mud wasp. And I attempted to get some of these bolts out. I twisted them off and I heated on them. I still twisted them off. I've got 3 I think will come out. I've done twisted off 3, so I needed it down here where welder's at, because what I'll do is weld a nut on there and heat that up and see if I can screw them out. But that manifold, it was already busted and we had a piece of tinfoil wrapped around it and a couple clamps, and that's why we had the hood off, because the exhaust was still leaking out and it was coming up under the hood, so we took the sheet metal off of it. And I don't know if that was leaking before or just over time, last 15 years it's rusted out or what. But there's holes under there. They're pretty big. I can stick my finger in that. But anyway, I'm going to try and get this thing off here. If and if I can find my impact.
On top of the tractor.
I thought I had it laid out here. Yeah, I think I'll try to get this in here. That come out a little hard.
That's okay. Oh, hey, that come
that
off.
wasn't in there too tight either, was it?
Nope. Oh, I see the holes through it.
There's a dirt dauber nest.
Yep.
And it broke in two, too. There's a hole there. A couple holes there.
Yeah.
You look down in there, see that?
Yeah, I don't know if they can.
It's broken too right here.
Mm-hmm.
That's stuck. I don't know if I can get that off.
Probably stuck
On
with...
that stud.
Oh, I thought maybe stuck on oil.
No, I twisted that.
And glue. Hey,
see,
come on.
I got it off. That's broke.
Yep.
So I don't,
Gonna get it.
the intake side ain't broke, but I just
Find you a different one.
It'd take a whole lot of welding and work to make it work.
Yeah.
Look there, the exhaust, the dirt dauber up in there.
Wow. Well, that's because they were able to get up in it for the holes.
Well, they crawled through these holes under here.
Yes, I said they crawled in.
That's how they got in there.
Yep.
But that's 15 years just sitting there. Okay, we'll walk around here. I got a bunch of manifolds laid out.
I see you do have quite a few laid out.
And there ain't no 2 of them the same.
Hmm.
There's the one that was on that 350.
Mm-hmm.
This is the one that's on that H, got that crack right there.
Uh-huh. JB
And this
Weld
is
sounds good right now, don't it?
Well, it looks good compared to that other. And this is the one that was on that H
Oh, gosh.
that froze and busted. I wish I had that piece there. If I had that piece there, I would try to weld that back in there. Or maybe just JB welded in there. I don't know. But I could put this on there and it'd run. It'd just have an exhaust leak, but it'd run properly.
Yep.
Now this right here come off of a 300 utility.
Uh-huh.
And it'll fit on there.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to put it on that H.
Mm-hmm.
Because I done mocked it up on there, held it up there.
And
the exhaust, I could take them bolts out and turn that over and make the exhaust come straight up. But I think I'll just put a pipe on it and come down and put a muffler down low
underneath
it, and it'll never rain in it ever again.
Yeah, that sounds
Mice
good.
might crawl up that pipe and go in there, but I don't think a dirt dauber could fly that far. But this is the one I'm going to put on the H right here.
Mm-hmm.
I've done decided that.
Mm-hmm.
And I ain't decided what I'll do with that 350. If I had that piece of cast iron, I'd fix that manifold.
What happened to it?
Never did get it when I got a tractor. It wasn't nowhere around the tractor when I bought it. I didn't even know that was broke out because the hood was on there and I didn't see it. Back in my younger days, I didn't notice that. But, I'm old and a lot of times things slip by me that used to be I'd catch. But anyway, that and there wouldn't suck air because this part ain't broke, but the exhaust ain't no good. I guess a fella could saw that off and make him four pipes like little headers.
That'd be cool. Why don't you do that?
Build a header for it. But I don't know, but I'll figure out something for a manifold for that 350. But I've done figured this out for the H, so that's the direction I'm going to be going with that. I'm going to just go ahead and put this. This is a good manifold off a 300 utility. It ain't broke or cracked anywhere. That 300 engine is oddball. The sleeves is bad in it. But you can't get sleeves to fit it. You got to get different sleeves, and you got to take the block out to machine shop and have the block machined, except it's an early serial number. And the only sleeves you can get is the later serial number sleeves. And you got to have that block machined out by a competent machinist to make later sleeves fit in it. And that's why I hadn't fixed it. I thought I'd just put a set of rings in it, just burning oil. And I tore it down, and them sleeves is so pitted and rusted and everything, and that's what somebody else done. It had been rained in or something, but anyway, they had cleaned it up and put a new set of rings in it and took it to auction and sold it. And I'm the idiot that bought it at the auction thinking he was getting a bargain. Thinking, man, I can just take that home and put a set of rings and rod bearings in it and have me a good little 300 utility. But that ain't the way it is. So what I was thinking, all them parts off that 300 utility motor will fit that H block. And I'm just thinking I might sell a few old junk cars and get me some money and buy a new set of sleeves and pistons for that H block and all new bearings and rebuild it just like it ought to be. Spend about $1,000 on it and put it in that 300 utility and have something worth having. But that was the plan on that. So mainly just talking about my manifold problems. So I guess that'll be it for this one, and goodbye and good luck to you. It's a nice warm day today. I think I'll fix tires this afternoon. I might have some success with fixing tires. I might do a video on that. We'll catch y'all later, and good luck to you.
Thank y'all, and be sure and like and subscribe.